Alright guys, welcome back. Um, we are on floor 94 of ToA. Basically, basically this is um, this is a heal fight. It's literally just a heal fight. You gotta out heal the enemy to win. There are probably many ways to do this. You could CC them, you can nuke them down, you can out heal them. Out healing them is probably the easiest way. If I'm using this team comp, my goal here is to actually out heal them. I want to be able to heal more than them, sustain better than they do, and eventually just survive forever. So I'm gonna start the fight out as usual, tailwind. I'm gonna work on the Belladons first. The Belladons are the most dangerous part of this fight, and they're all going to be focusing on Veramos, which sounds kind of scary. But it's fine, it's fine. Now he's gonna hit Veramos, should be fine. Veramos will heal back up. I'm just gonna try to keep slow on as many of them as possible. And I'm gonna attack the debuff this Belladon. Now he did barely any damage because he didn't land armor break. And we're just gonna very, very slowly work him down. I'm gonna keep attack buff on. They're all gonna focus Veramos because they're all light. They just like to keep researching each other, healing and all that. There's no real way to just burst down this Belladon. You just have to out heal them. You gotta survive their burst and heal more than they do. That's how you win this fight. So I'm gonna just keep attacking this Belladon until they finally decide to use heal next turn. I'm gonna put glancing on him so he doesn't hit my Veramos too hard. And he's not going to go next. He already went. The two Teons went. I don't really care about them hitting my Belladon too hard. My Veramos too hard. I'm going to put the attack debuff on the Belladon. I'm going to try to stun again. Alright, that was a 3-man stun. Pretty nice. Now I'm going to research self, and we're just going to keep working on this guy. We're slow. They're going to use all their heals. Now, why do I recommend out healing them? The main reason is because monsters on ToA, monsters in PvE, I mean, they don't have their cooldowns reduced. So your monsters are always max heal. My Belladon has heal every 4 turns. Their Belladon has heal every like 7 or something. I don't know the number before they reduce it because I don't bother to remember because everyone using Belladon has Belladon fully skilled up. So yeah. So their heal obviously has a higher cooldown. The Teon's heal is like 7 turns or something without any skill ups, so it's not the best. I'm gonna put glancing hit on this guy because he's awake, and we're just gonna keep stunning, and we're gonna keep trying to stun them all. Because CC is really important in ToA. They gave themselves a turn, but I don't really care. I'm gonna put glancing hit on him. Armor break him again. Gonna speed buff for that turn advantage, and I'm gonna keep hitting this Belladon until he dies. See, their heals are all on cooldown. The Teons might have their heals ready because I wasn't watching, so I don't. Well, I was watching, but I wasn't paying that much attention. Because I know that eventually I'm going to be able to take down this team. Now I'm healing, resurging. And now I know the Teons none of the Teons have their heals back up. This Michelle's now going to move again before this Belladon dies. This one isn't going to either. This one already used his heal, I think. So I'm just going to research Bernard for that speed buff for my whole team. Just get that turn advantage again. Slow for the turn advantage, and I accidentally hit the wrong guy. But it should be fine. This Belladon should be dead. And now I was trying to stun that Teon before he did anything crazy. Now we hit the other Belladons, because once they have armor break, they pretty much have no threat against me. Or once they lose armor break, I mean. Once they have no one else to armor break for them. They kind of lose threat. So I'm just, if I keep proccing Violent, I'm just going to keep using my turns to research everyone on my team to get even more attack bar advantage against the enemy. Come on. Come on. But this one's the only one with a turn. Actually, wait, I'm still going to try to stun him. Oh, I hit the wrong guy. Alright, this should kill him. Alright, so after the 2 Baladons die, it doesn't really matter afterwards who you kill. I'd probably kill the Teons because they're annoying. This guy dots, but you know, she doesn't really do anything besides that. She reduces the cooldown on some of your enemies. She's gonna reduce cooldown of Vermel's, which reduces his stun's cooldown. I mean, increases the cooldown of Vermel's stun, but that doesn't really matter because you know, eventually she's gonna die. And this floor, a lot of people try to run high DPS, trying to burst the Bella down before, you know, before this team can do anything, and I think that's the wrong way to go about in this fight. The easiest way to beat it is to out-sustain them. Basically, just have more heals and let them use all their heals. Just let them heal, and once they're done healing, it's over. They got no more defenses, and if you have more CC, more slows, means that you get more turns. Your heals are on lower cooldown, so you should have every advantage against them with this team. Yep. Alright guys, we are back on floor 96 of ToA. This floor is actually one of the floors where I don't actually recommend using Shannon Bernard. Obviously they do provide the really nice, like, you know, attack bar fill, speed buff, and, you know, slow for the enemy, despair stun. If I had to choose, I'd probably put in someone like Vertihal and Spectra instead, because, you know, fire element against fire element. But if you have nothing better to use, you could always use Shannon Bernard, just as long as they're tanky enough. So I'm going to start the fight out with a speed buff, and I'm actually going to kill the Light Oracle first. I'm going to try my very hardest to try to get her down, you know, as fast as I can before anything else. So I'm going to start working on her. And that was a pretty lucky despair, slow, stun, whatever, just now. Because that was like 4 units slowed, 1 proc despair, so like really nice. Now they're going to start hitting my Shannon Bernard. I'm actually going to try to debuff one of them. Because I don't want them to hit me too hard. And this one's, the Oracle's already stunned, so it doesn't really matter on her right now. So I'm actually pretty lucky. I didn't land too many glancings against Fire Element this round. I'm going to mobilize right now because I pretty much know that I'm going to get another turn before they get another turn, except for this Salamander, because these 4 are already slowed and my team is sped up. I'm just going to try to stun them. I'm going to actually try to stun this one, just so he doesn't do his AoE attack decrease thingy on my team. Now I'm gonna put up the defense buff, just to make it so my team doesn't take too much damage, because I know they're gonna get a turn next turn, and it's gonna hurt. It is definitely gonna hurt. Now I know pretty much no one's gonna be attacking my Kona, so it's safe for my Kona to research himself. Gonna put more dots on the Oracle. Even put glancing hit, and I'm gonna try to stun another Salamander. This one should be going next because they go in order. Okay, that didn't stun. I'm going to give Shannon another turn actually. And then lucky violent proc got me a turn to stun. This guy's slow. This guy's not. His attack bar fill up, meaning he's gonna go next. So I'm gonna try to attack debuff him again. Okay, not lucky this time. Didn't land. Slow again. Okay, nice. Slow landed on. Actually, wait, that wasn't that nice. Slow only landed on 1 person. But I'm pretty sure I can kill this Oracle next turn. I'm going to research Bernard for that speed advantage. I'm going to heal up a bit just because I can. And Bernard should have his speed buff ready this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stun them again. Finish off the Light Oracle. She should be dead. They have no heals. She has 3 dots on her. She's gonna die next turn. I'm gonna research myself for that to get my stun ready, and I'm gonna work on this Salamander who's gonna be attacking next. Now this one doesn't have. This one has full attack bar, so I'm gonna try to debuff him. Didn't work. I'm gonna try to land glancing. Okay, my luck is kind of running out here, but I still have lots of heals, so I can heal them all back up. And here comes another stun. Now I might actually lose Shannon here. There's a possibility of me actually losing Shannon right now. If this doesn't work out right, I could very easily lose Shannon. But at this point, even if you lose Shannon, it's fine. Just try to keep her alive as long as possible, and slowly work your way down the salamanders. And hope that RNGs is on your side. Not like just now where, you know, none of the glancings hit. Or it glanced on all 3 of them and none of my debuffs landed. But it should be fine. Between Konamiya, Shannon buffing herself, and Belladon healing up, filling attack bar, I can get enough turns to, you know, keep my team alive. And Verimo stunning. Verimo stunning is very important. Alright, so this Salamander is dead. There's only 2 of them left. They have pretty much no threat left. So this is how you do 96 with Shannon Bernard. Obviously, if you had other monsters like maybe just like Tarion or Amen or just random bruiser monsters that you use in the arena, you can throw them in here. As long as they have some sort of utility, heals, speed buffs, slows, glancing hit debuff, any type of utility will be nice. Oh, we just beat AV, nice. Baryon stopped playing. Like I was looking at I was in guild battle and like Baryon was at the bottom of the list, but no one was hitting him because he still has his defense up and his defense is just as strong as before, even if he wasn't playing. Alright, and that was how you do yeah, that's how you do 96. Alright guys, we are back on floor 99. This floor I probably should not have brought this team. Okay, on second thought, this was a pretty bad idea. Leo already went first, because of Leo's passive. He hit my Kona once. I'm just going to... Should I use my heal now? Well, none of them, they're all fire. None of them is going to attack Kona. I'm going to try to stun them. And I'm going to kill the Verds first. The Verds are going to be really annoying. They're going to keep attack bar filling. And since I can't get speed... actually, I can get speed advantage against them. If I rely on buffs and debuffs and attack bar fills. I do have 3 attack bar fills, so it kind of evens the grounds a little bit. Just trying to make sure I get the turn advantage against them. Now they're slowing me down, which is perfectly fine actually. My only threat, well, the only threat here is actually they have a lot of threat. Spectra's hit pretty hard, and Verds also hit pretty hard as well. And Leo is going to be hitting my Kona really hard as well. And I can't get that speed advantage against them. So my rune, the speed on my runes don't matter on this floor. So we're kind of playing on even grounds here. I'm forced to play on even grounds with them. Now I can still attack bar fill against Leo's passive, which kind of helps a little bit. Oh god. And I'm just going to try to sustain back as much as I can before I get wrecked. Oh my god, stop hitting my Shannon. Alright, my Shannon's probably going to die. There's no way to save my Shannon. Except maybe if I stun. Nope. Yep, my Shannon is gone. Alright, so from now on I have no more defense buff. Now my Bernard is a lot more tanky than my Shannon, so my Bernard can survive this. I really regretted using Shannon Bernard for this floor. But I kind of wanted to use the same team for every single floor just to show that how much you can do with just Shannon Bernard. So obviously if you had some other monsters such as I don't know, like anything, any of your nat 4s that you're using, if you happen to have Spectra early on, I'm not sure many people build Spectra early on. If you already have a Spectra build, the chances of you already clearing this floor is pretty high. So if you have Spectra, like you could use Spectra against their Spectras to decrease their attack bars instead of Shannon. You could also throw in a bunch of bruisers just to melee them down. That works as well. There are a lot of strategies to getting through this floor. But generally you have someone to tank the Leo, kill the birds, and then kill the Spectra, and then eventually kill Leo. Now actually I have enough sustain to, pretty much sustain myself forever. I should have attacked debuff that Leo just now, because he's hitting my Kona pretty hard. Now speed buff is not useful here. So if you had a Verd, you could kind of even the playing grounds. I would have probably, if I had to choose between all my units, I would have probably put in someone like Zinc. Just no someone without any doesn't really provide any speed advantage, but provides a lot of CC against the enemy. So I'd probably use that against them on this floor. Because even if they're just as fast as you, this floor they don't have any CC. So if you have CC, you can kind of use that to get the advantage against them as well. So now that the Spectras are dead, and I'm healing my Kona up every single turn, they really don't have any chance of killing me, like, ever. Now we're just gonna kill off this Spectra, and yeah, we'll just work on that Leo after we finish off the Spectra. And that is how you beat this floor. Be very careful of Leo's second skill, especially if you happen to only have 1 or 2 units left when he's low, because that skill hits really hard if he is under 30% HP. So yeah, the torrent, that skill. So you want to make sure he uses it up before you start bursting him down. So if you could try to ease down a little bit on the burst, wait for him to use torrent and start hitting him hard with other skills. And yep, that concludes this part of ToA's hardest floors. In the next video, I will be doing 100. On that 100 video, I will be showing the strategy of armor breaking the boss, and just going straight for him. The general strategy of how to do it. I don't think I can do it with this exact team, so I'm gonna have to pretty much fit Beretta in there somewhere. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't cleared ToA yet, don't give up. There's still a few days left. Good luck, happy summoning, and peace out.